Hello and welcome to a new Minecraft series. This is going to be called the Minecraft How to Basics series. And I will be featuring Shootas 83 a lot in my series. And not just you will learn some new things, but Shootas will also learn some new things, because I know a lot of things that he probably doesn't. So the first thing off, we're going to be just doing some basic survival skills, like how to craft specific tools, like that, the thing he's holding in right in his hand, how to trade with villagers, and how to survive your first night. So, shoot us, what do you think you probably need to learn in this series?
Well, one thing you should learn is to chop down trees first and make a crafting table.
Yes, so
and get sticks and weapons.
Yes, to do this, you need to cut down a few trees. I'd say cut down an entire tree to get the correct amount of wood. I would say around 5 logs would do, 5 or 6, which is an entire basic tree in Minecraft. If you want to craft a crafting table, you want to take your logs, put it into the crafting bench, and then take out all of the out of the planks, and then replace the planks, and take the planks, put it into a 2x2 square, and then you can make a crafting table. And then let's just make a lot more stuff. If you take this wood like this, you can make sticks. Now we're going to be making a pickaxe, which is built like this, and a sword, which is built like this. So make sure that you configure like your area and just make sure that you always have a crafting table on you. Let me make an axe, which is made like this, this, or like this. It doesn't matter, it can be either way, and it can chop down trees faster. So let me chop down a few more trees, like this one. So okay, so now we have wood. We need to find a cave, which is very easy to quite easy to find. Caves. Oh, well, I took damage. Well, caves are where you can find ores like coal, iron, diamonds, and gold and emeralds, plus redstone. If you know how to use it, redstone and gold can be used to make a clock, and yeah. So I'm gonna have to be making a bed, which is very easy. Just either kill 3 sheep, which will get you food, or look for some, oh, okay, ignore that. Anyway, or you can use shears to shear the sheep. Oh no. A sheep will always drop their wool. No matter what circumstance. They will always drop wool if you kill them. Same. Not sure about the mutton though. That's different. So if you want to make a bed, take a crafting table. Take 3 oak planks like this, and 3 wool like this to make a bed. And then the bed can be used at night to set your spawn. There's an entire page here just to show you how to craft in this version of Minecraft, but yeah, we're gonna do some very basic Minecraft stuff, like build a house, trade with the villagers, do that. So let's show you how to trade with villagers. You can see that on the left that there is these little these little tabs that you can click on to change the thing you can trade with. So you can get 26 potatoes for an emerald, and one emerald for 6 bread. That means 26 potatoes equals 6 pieces of bread for some reason. Though the prices do vary, and these are also the unjobbed villagers, which means that they do not have jobs, which means also you can't trade with them. And that guy is very insisting on making. Okay, next time we're gonna, not next time, but soon enough, we're gonna check. Oh, he's showing this. Okay, shooters. Will you show these two how to breed animals real quick? So we need to find another sheep. So if you right click or press the L2 button on an animal, you can cause them to eat the food item, which will cause them to mate and cause a baby one to appear, which this can be used to make farms. And there are some other things too, like sleep, which is about to happen. Up here, there's nothing here, but this is a loom, which can be used to place down books. Fences, which can be used to keep in animals and mobs or whatever. And, well, just basically that's it. So, yeah, there's a horse. It's about to get night, so let's show you the basics of how to sleep, which is used by. You have to use a bed to place it down. It's a 2x1 block, and it's half a block tall, so you can stand on it. You can just walk on it, and it can be used as a staircase. So, shooters, will you show them how to sleep in a bed? You just right click.
You walk over to it and left click and sleep.
Well, press the L2 button or right click with a mouse to sleep. Of course, if somebody's in a bed already, you can't sleep in it because it's occupied. And if everybody in the server is hold on. If everybody in the server is sleeping, then it'll allow you to allow everybody to skip today. So skipping today will allow you to, well, do everything. And yeah, if you die, well, after mining a bed, you'll go back to the first spawn, like the spawn when you start the game. Thank you. And yeah, if you see, okay, so let me show you mobs. So mobs are a entity that are kind of bad and kind of good. So, well, not good, but like kind of bad, pretty much. This is a kind of a neutral mob, which means that if you punch it, it'll attack you. And then it'll drop items like spider eyes, skeletons will drop bones, zombies will drop rotten flesh, yada yada yada. See, that's some rotten flesh right there. And this can be used to make, well, bones can be used to make bone meal, or if you have a ton of bones, you can make bone blocks. Or you can use spider eyes to brew potions, and rotten flesh doesn't have a freaking use. So now, since we have the very basics like done and over with, we're gonna have to show you how to eat. So if you have low hunger like I do, you need to, the better idea is to go down mining and get a few like get some stone, which can be found in caves like this. So caves like these, you might not want to fall down there, will allow you to mine the stone. Now, I would suggest getting at least 11 pieces, which is 8 plus 3, which is 11, which allows you to make a furnace and a stone pickaxe. I would also suggest getting other stone tools too, like a stone sword, which is 13, and then a stone axe, which is 14 and 15. 14, 15, and 16. So if you're asking, okay, so if you have an inventory like this, you're going to be asking, okay, how do I take everything in my hotbar to my inventory? Well, if you're playing on keyboard and mouse, and you press E, which allows you to switch, which if you hold shift, and left click, it allows you to move every the item you're clicking to the top as fast as possible. And yeah, well, allows you to do stuff. So you can set set your inventory. But if you're playing on controller, let me show you real quick. If you're playing on controller, you want to press the triangle button, as it'll show on your bottom left, and R1 and L1 to switch your items. If you press the L2 button, allows you to place down items, and the R2 button allows you to break them, as it shows on the bottom right. So if you want to do stuff like that, yeah, you use a controller, but I'm not going to be using a controller for this series. I'm going to be using keyboard and mouse, as it's better, I guess. So once you have a house, I'm just going to use this for now, and I'm going to make my tools, which is a furnace. Let me get some more sticks. An axe, which is like that, and then you take one stick. Did not mean to put down two. And there we go. So we have stone tools. Of course, I don't know what's going on here. If you shift click with a normal mouse, that causes the inability to click. So bear in mind. So now, since you have a furnace, you're gonna have to be using flammable items to cook your food. So let me take this staircase real quick and put it in here. So you take like wood, staircases, stuff like that. Steaks doesn't last very long in the furnace. It only allows you to cook one item, which allows you to, well, you could cook this one item, which allows you to eat, and if you run out, it'll go backwards. So if you don't have any coal, the best thing to do is take a few planks, put them in the furnace, and then take a log and cook the log, and then make some charcoal, and then take the rest of your logs and make more charcoal, which allows you to, well, basically just make more charcoal, which charcoal lasts longer than wood, obviously. And then you use charcoal to make or cook stuff, which is obvious, but we're gonna get the rest of this log cooked to make some more charcoal, and then we're gonna cook this mutton to become cooked mutton, which increases the amount of hunger it uses. And I want to know your feedback on stuff like that, like food items. Like what do you think is the best food item to use?
The best food item for me to use is either like raw mutton or cow meat, like raw beef, because you can really find like sheep's more likely than cows, but sometimes you might find a pig more likely. So you might like need to make a weapon and then kill the most animals you can see, because if you don't have enough food like meat feels like your bar up more for like more energy so you can run. And without the meat, you can't really like get anywhere, so you can't really find like fruit without like chopping a tree down fully. And instead of waiting for that, you can just chop down like a pig or like a sheep
Or cow, or many
cow.
mobs like chickens, cows, pigs, sheep. There's also rabbits.
There's sometimes fish in the water if you're
Yeah.
if you're lucky enough.
If you kill a fish, it allows you to get fish from it, and sometimes bones.
Sometimes if you
And
find a polar bear, you can kill it and get raw cod.
yes, that's possible.
Or a dolphin.
Or yeah, also dolphins allow you to drop fish. So the best cooked food, if in my opinion, is the beef, because it does 4 bars of hunger. And the second best is chicken, followed by mutton, because it does the same amount of hunger. And then pork. So we have that done. So like, since I don't have a full inventory, but let's say you do have a full inventory and you need more space. Well, here I have this is a plan. I would say get a ton of wood, and I would say 18 pieces of wood specifically, and make this thing called a chest. A chest can be used to fill up your like put stuff on an item, like put items in the chest. And the chest can be used to store literally any item that is actually can go in your inventory. Basically, you can't put stuff that's not like entities or like things you can't grab, like air. You can't put air in a chest, obviously. I mean, you can, but like it's empty. So you take that, and then you can put your stuff in here. If depending on the size of the chest, it gets you more stuff. Like, say if you have a large chest, it gets you a total of really 27, and then 54 spaces to fill your needs. So you might see these things. These are windows. They're very basic. Allows you to see through them to the other side, and they're blocks. So you place them down. But if you don't know how to do that, you take sand, which you could find on, well, like basically anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but like you could find them in deserts, beaches, and sometimes in caves. But I don't know how. That's pretty rare. And yeah, if you don't want your bed to look like a hospital bed for the rest of your life, then you want to find some flowers. Let me take that flower over there and change it into a blue bed. So to change a bed's color, you want to take the flower, put it into here, and then you get blue dye. This blue dye can be used to make literally anything. Literally anything that has to be dyed, like concrete or terracotta. Yeah, leather armor too. You can dye leather armor, by the way. Or beds, which you just take your dye, put it into the crafting table with your bed, and it allows you to make a blue bed, which is just a better decorated bed. And then if you right-click on a bed that you've slept in, that you need to sleep in, then it'll automatically set your spawn, even if it's not night. And it's about to be night, so I'm going to be showing you some mobs, which is the bad guys of this game. Mobs are entities that are very dangerous. They can yeah, they are the worst. They can in fact kill you. Let me check out shootas' house real quick. Oh yeah, here is some sand. You can use this to make glass. I don't think he's used any to make any glass, but this is birch and this is oak. Some trees over there, that's spruce. Oh shoot, I fell in water. So, if you get birch trees, which depending on the darkness of the bark, it'll be different, like different darkness. Like not birch. Oak is a little bit darker than birch, and birch is the lightest planks. But then you have unique planks like acacia and jungle, which are just different colored planks. Like if you want orange planks, just get acacia. If you want like pinkish planks, just get some jungle. You have dark oak. For like normal planks, you have oak, birch, spruce, and dark oak, which are different shades of color. So you have those shades of color, and then yeah, let me show you some mobs real quick. So to kill
an Enderman.
Okay, Endermen are the most useful of mobs. They can get you these.
Like a Slenderman, but drops you like a teleporting eye.
Yes, the eye, those eyes, if you go to the nether, which is...
Never look them in the eyes.
Yeah, if you look at them, do not look at them in the eyes, look at them in the feet or the bottoms of the arms, because they will be aggressive towards you. They are neutral unless you punch them, or look at their eyes. Or generally their head, because they won't care about anything if you just look at their head, even if you...
But you need to watch out during the dark, because zombies could sneak on you and potentially throw you in any direction.
Oh, okay. So, the iron golem saved the day. These guys will only spawn if there's a ton of villagers nearby, and they will protect.
You need 4 whole blocks of iron and one carved pumpkin head.
Yes.
And it has to be carved.
Okay, so you can make these guys yourself, or they can spawn in villages, which will protect the villagers, but if you spawn them yourself, they'll protect you. So, you can see in my inventory, I have this mysterious item called the Ender Pearl. The Ender Pearl can be used in multiple different ways. They can be used to spawn Endermites, which are like slugs.
If you teleport enough.
Yeah, if you teleport enough, which it's
slugs.
Yeah, they're like slugs that just are inside of the. Oh, there's another Enderman. Well, Enderman, since they're so tall, they can't punch you through like 2 by 2 two tall blocks, which means that you can just get the advantage if you have a too tall house. But that's the problem. These guys will, in fact, pick up blocks to get you. If you're hiding like under one block, they can punch you. See how they took a block? Like,
The best strategy is to hide in a pond, so then you can
Yes.
fight off. Just stay away from the edge. 'Cause their
Okay,
long
there's a
arms
lot
can-
of Endermen out here. So these guys, the only way. Oh, sorry,
Ouch.
I accidentally punched you. Oh, well, that's how you die. If you lose, if you're like, you see the hearts on your left.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay, if the hearts on your left disappear, like go all blacked out, then you die. If you die, that means you have to respawn and go to the closest place. Like just get your stuff back. Unless you have a rule, like you can change the rules of the game to have it so that you automatically keep your stuff when you die.
I have them in here.
Oh crap! I went back into the crafting. Okay, so if you wanna
No. I got
kill
him.
the best way of killing an Enderman is obviously to punch it with a sword. I killed you again.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought I killed you. Okay, since you're right next to.
I have grass blocks.
Okay, that was for me. Mine. I had two. So
Oh, here. I think I got your pickaxe too.
I already have a pickaxe. So if you die to other players, they have the right to pick up your stuff. Well, not the right, but they can pick up your stuff. Can I? Oh wait.
And loot can despawn if you're far away for 5 minutes.
Yes, if you are too far away from an item for 5 minutes, then you will lose that item specific. Well, if you lose, like, if you have, say, I drop this string just on the ground and I stay away from it for 5 minutes, it'll go away, and it will never spawn back. But the good thing is that if you're close to it, and if you're close enough to it, it will never despawn, which allows you to pick it up at like forever. So the thing is that if you want to stop, like if you want to be more protected, because like I am very unprotected right now, you can see that my skin has nothing on it. You need to fill up these things with different armors, which armors can be crafted by killing cows, which will make leather.
Or you can dig into the ground and get iron as you are digging.
Yes, iron, diamonds, and gold are the only.
But make sure you bring torches.
Yes, because you won't be able to see at the night if you have no like light. So I'm gonna show you how to make torches real quick after we wake up from our leisurely sleep. And as you can see by Shootas, he said subscribe, so please do that. And yeah, next we're gonna be showing you how to make torches, how to find iron, and how to find diamonds, which I don't think we'll be able to find diamonds. Oh, well, this guy's holding an iron sword. The best way to get iron swords is if you drown a zombie. Well, the best way to get them from a zombie, like anything from zombies, is to drown them and turn them into drowns and then killing them, which will, if they turn into drowns, they'll automatically drop everything in their hand. Okay, so you can see the thing I'm mining right now. It is called iron. Iron can be used to make literally, it's like wood pretty much, where it's the basis of everything you can craft. You can use iron to craft iron golems, armor,
Weapons.
shears, weapons, anvil. Like, they're very useful. You can even make smithing tables, which do not have a purpose yet. But they will in the next update, which is
You
1.
can even make cauldrons to hold water in case if you're making a potion.
Yes, if you're making a potion, then, like, say you want to hold the potion in a cauldron, then you just right-click with the potion in your hand, and it'll cause that to, well, go into the cauldron, and it's kind of useful if you want to like store potions, and but like store potions if you don't have that many bottles. If you jump and punch, that'll cause a critical strike, which will damage them just a little bit more. And these green things, they're called creepers. They explode. Do not go nearby them.
Always show coordinates so you know where you're going. Or bring a map with you.
Yes, if you're playing on the PC edition, you can see your coordinates on a map, or no, not on a map, but like you could see your coordinates. That's a witch right there. But you can see your coordinates in this, like if you press a specific button, which I think it's F, I think it's a specific, I don't know the button specifically, but if you press a specific button, it allows you to see your coordinates and what type of biome you're in. I am taking damage from poison. There's also potions, which allow you to, well, do stuff. You can heal from potions, which are called regeneration potions. You can cause other people to be damaged by splash potions of poison. Or you can increase your luck in fishing when you're using luck potions. Or if you're searching brand new chests in these things called strongholds. Strongholds are the last place you're going to be going to in your like adventure and beating the game, which I'll show you in the next episode.
Gold
Not
is
the next.
the weakest, like, material, like the weakest, but it has the strongest enchantments.
Yes. Wait. Gold? Yes, gold does have the worst durability, but it is the best at mining stuff. It's faster than a diamond pickaxe,
But it does
basically.
break much quicker.
Yes, but it does not do as much damage as diamond like stuff. So, say you wanna like do a battle with a zombie that has, say, a diamond sword, it would not be a good idea to use a gold sword at all. If you want to make sure that you will always secure a victory, then I would suggest using diamond armor and diamond tools. Your character will not have will not be affected by weight, as you can hold like an entire inventory full of anvils, which is completely fine. And even if you hold like anything, if you hold like you can hold what.
Yeah.
Well, I am dying right now.
I'm mining. I found gold and iron, but only found like one iron ore.
So, Fresno, we're doing a video, please. So, yeah, if you run out of hunger, you can't sprint. If you run out of, if you start to starve, you will lose all of your HP, except for like one. Depending on the difficulty, you will lose more HP. And if you're playing on easy, you'll lose half of your HP. If you're playing on normal, you'll lose almost all of your energy. You'll lose literally everything but half a heart of health. And then you're playing on hard, it just straight up kills you. So you'd always have to have food on you. Just make sure you always have at least a steak or two. Or some bread, which is, I'd say bread can be used to, okay, so we're gonna have to show you how to get pets in a second. So I'm going to skip ahead after I'm done cooking all of this stuff, and I find like a wolf or something like that. So, I have not found a pet, but I'm going to be telling you something about these berry bushes. They are very dangerous. Do not walk in them. They will do damage, a lot of damage. Well, just one and a half heart, but if you have if you've been poisoned recently, do not touch berry bushes. They can be used to you can harvest them. and they can be used as a good food source. But if you mine them, you'd only get one. So you might want to harvest them and then mine them, so then you can have more berries. These berries are called sweet berries. They are like the worst food item in the game because they only do one hunger.
I will be back.
Okay. And if I find a fox, I'll show you how to not tame it, but like give it berries, pretty much. Okay, I have found a wild fox. These things are very dangerous. Not really. They are actually quite nice. But if you want to give them something, they will pick up berries. Not all of your berries, game. If you hold shift, and you can drop berries for them to pick up. It's their favorite food. So, berries, yes. Foxes will sleep during the day. If you want a fox to eat berries, you might want to drop them. And yes, you can't move any faster when you're crouched. Watch this. Here you go, berry. Well, not berry, but here you go. So that's all I can show you for today. I will continue like tomorrow or later today. I don't know. But we will continue on the next topic. This is basic. This episode was basic Minecraft fundamentals, like crafting, how to survive your first few nights, stuff like that. So, if you want to continue with this series, like, of course I'm gonna continue with just more than one episode, but what I will do is I will update, well, not update, but if this video gets 30 likes, not 30 likes, I'd say 5 likes, then I will continue to a part 2, but with not just shooters, but with a new person. That's gonna be a surprise. So if you enjoy this episode, I will see you later for next episode. So bye.